What is going on, guys? It is Josh with AVS Fitness back with a quick video today. I'm going to try to keep it short, but I tend to ramble on, so I guess we'll see where it goes. I'm going to do a quick video on HIIT, high intensity interval training, for those of you who haven't heard of it before. This is something that's been greatly talked about for the past couple years and is really sort of breaking into the fitness industry, in particular regarding fat loss, weight management. So, what is HIIT? Is it beneficial? Is it better than something like steady state cardio, like jogging on a treadmill? So to start off, HIIT is based on intervals and the high intensity part. So this involves getting your heart rate way up past what you normally would do for an extended period of time, and then bringing it down with something very low intensity and doing that repeatedly through a 10, 20, 30-minute workout. So this may involve sprinting and walking, sprinting and jogging, jump rope and rest. It can be literally anything that gets your heart rate up. And there's different zones too. So you want to hit what people call the red zone. So depending on your age, this can be anywhere from 140 to 200 beats per minute, depending on your fitness level and how old you are. Steady state cardio is walking on the treadmill, biking, pretty much anything where you're doing the same workload and same intensity the whole time. You're not speeding up or slowing down. So HIIT has been promoted as this huge, magical, better way to lose fat than walking or running. So some basic physiology for you guys is that in most people, and the point at which this happens can vary individual to individual, but as you get closer to your max heart rate, or a larger percentage of your VO2, which is your oxygen consumption during exercise, as you get closer to 100% or your max, you use more carbohydrates, more glucose, okay? And the lower intensity you are, the higher percentage of fat that you use. And this is a sliding scale. So what does that mean? So that means in a 30-minute workout, if we do 30 minutes of HIIT and 30 minutes of walking on a treadmill, we burn more calories in HIIT and less calories in steady state. But when you do HIIT, a higher percentage is going to be from carbohydrates and a lower percentage from fat. And when you do steady state, a higher percentage from fat. This actually, that sounds like a big deal. This actually doesn't really, excuse me, this doesn't really take into account really a large portion of what we're talking about. It's not really that important because you're still burning more calories with HIIT. So even though a lower percentage is from fat, it sort of makes up for it because you're burning more calories. So is HIIT the magic fat loss tool that we need? At the moment, the answer is no, and I'll tell you why. There's actually a study very recently done that compared steady state exercise and high intensity interval training. It took about 55 subjects. They were college aged, both male and female, and they had a relatively sedentary lifestyle. They worked out 3 times a week using the steady state and the HIIT, and they gauged what the intensity was based on their heart rate and their VO2. So they used percentages of how close they were to their max to make sure they were doing the proper exercise. So it was a very well-controlled study. And it actually found that after, I think it was 8 weeks, might have been 12, but I'm pretty sure it was 8 weeks, they actually found that there was no significant difference in weight loss and fat loss in that period of time. They also found that the higher the intensity of the exercise, the more rapidly the enjoyment level decreased in the subjects, okay? So we're going full circle back to what I've been talking about with the carnivore diet and the keto diet, which is you got to find something you enjoy that fits your schedule, okay? If you're trying to do HIIT 5 times a week and you absolutely hate it, odds are you're not going to be doing it too much longer. But if you can fit in walking 20 minutes on a treadmill and you enjoy it, you got to do that. So if somebody tries to sell you a program or a book or something about HIIT and they're really just going nuts for it, there are great benefits to HIIT. It is really great to get your heart rate up that high. I'm sure there are more benefits to doing that. But in regards to weight loss, all right, we're not really talking about resting heart rate or other physiological changes that occur. We're only talking about weight loss. It was found that when you do the same amount of time in the controlled study, there's no difference, okay? Now, this doesn't take into account your fitness level or how long you're doing it. Obviously, if Joe over here does an hour of HIIT and I walk for 20 minutes, obviously he's burning more and he's going to do better than I am in the weight loss department. Or maybe my diet sucks and his is top notch, okay? So there's many things to take into account, but when you break it down from a sheer weight loss perspective, one versus the other in a controlled manner, there's no significant differences, all right? So take this into account when designing your program. Find something you enjoy doing, okay? This is the end of our HIIT video. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. The next video I'm gonna foreshadow here is gonna be on NEAT. NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. I'm gonna tell you how you can use NEAT to make little changes in your day to really get the most out of your time in the gym, and how you can reach your goals faster. All right, so we will catch you guys next time. Like I said, drop a like. Let me know if you have any questions. I can send you the study if you want to read it. It was really a good study, and we'll catch you guys later.